This podcast of the Coach Roz Show is a presentation of Thinner for Life with RareGem Productions. Visit us on the web at CoachRozShow.com.
Hi, this is Coach Roz, and welcome to the Coach Roz Show. It's your weekly dose of encouragement, some fun, and education. I'm Coach Roz. I'm here helping you find the courage to change. And with me is my best friend, Glenn.
Hi, everybody.
And my recipe tester.
Recipe tester.
Yes, my recipe tester.
The sun-dried pasta was amazing.
I have a couple of new recipes that I'm going to have you try this week, yes.
That's good.
Yes. So welcome. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic.
I'm excited now that I'm going to be testing recipes. So, Roz, as always, we're going to start off. What burns your butt?
What burns my butt? Buffets right now. Buffets burn my butt.
Why do buffets burn your butt?
All you can eat is not right. It just is not
hold
right.
On. Before you go there. Times are tough. I got a family of 4, and they have the 3 chocolate fountain where I can put in sponge cake and fruit. They have appetizers now on the buffet, in addition to sirloin, lobster.
I don't know what buffet you're going to.
You know what buffet I'm going to.
If you say Golden Corral, I'm going to beat you.
I'm not going to say the name. I don't say names of people unless I told you.
Anyway, no, buffets. It burns my butt because I did all you can eat, kids eat free, looping you into eating more food. Mm-hmm. Eating more food, more than what you need, is not something that you need. Mm-hmm. It burns my butt because it's like just all you can eat, gluttony. It's all a good thing. It's okay. This is value. No. Step away from the buffet.
Step away from the buffet. So next time I see the commercial for the chocolate surprise fountain with sponge cake, step away from it.
Step away from the buffet. Do you really need the appetizers and 3 plates of food and the fountain?
Yes.
No, you don't.
But don't forget the drink, because the drink is never included at a buffet. Not even at the Chinese buffet is the drink included.
Step away from the buffet.
Step away from the buffet.
Step away from the buffet. It doesn't even taste that good.
You've not had the Anytizer wings from Golden Corral. They are amazing.
They are not.
Lemon pepper.
Do you know how that's put together? Processed, packed together meat, byproduct, junkiness.
Junkiness?
Junkiness is not good for you.
Junkiness? Is that real?
I made that word up. I made that word up.
So it's just called junkiness?
Junkiness. I made that word up.
All right. You're listening to the Coach Roz Show today, and apparently the word of the day is junkiness. Make sure your food has no junkiness. So what are we talking about today, Coach?
Personal mantras.
Mantras?
Mantras. Your personal statements.
Okay, personal statements.
Your personal statements. Your guideposts, your guiding posts, the things you can say to yourself that will make a difference. And when times get tough, when you're right there at the buffet, making that decision. So personal mantras today.
Mantra. So the personal mantra that you have, are there 5 of them, 7, or was it going to be 1 or 2?
I have a personal one that I developed, 13 years ago as I was losing 90 pounds and keeping the weight off. Mm-hmm. But I actually help clients get theirs together too. And so I think it's just important to have your own personal statement that you can say to yourself that lights you up. When I say lights you up, I mean it makes you smile. It gives you determination. It lets you make a better decision. Have that for yourself. And in that moment where you feel like not working out, and that moment where you feel like just going in and eating too much or making a bad choice, this statement kicks in. This thought for yourself kicks in. This feeling kicks in. And then you make a better decision.
And what is that statement?
Well, the statement for me, my personal mantra is step by step, do whatever it takes, forever.
Step by step, do whatever it takes, forever.
Yes. So that for me, I remember when I lost the weight and I was keeping the weight off, the things I had to do to maintain a weight loss, I'm like, this is not going to be easy. Mm-hmm. And it can feel overwhelming. So I said to myself, if I take this step by step, just do small things as I go along, I would accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. Mm-hmm. And how do I know that? You've heard the saying, if you're going to eat an elephant, how do you do it one bite at a time? Mm-hmm. You've said this to me, that last year for you was about small wins. Mm-hmm. And so those idea of having small wins, taking things in chunks, bit by bit, all those strategies are about step by step. It's just hard to take things step by step. We want to go from step 1 to be rock thin, be thin and be 15. great shape and do no work in between. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, like we talked about last week with me wanting to get on the machine.
Oh my God, don't get me started on
Sorry.
that. Yes. So you can't go from today, you know, what you are today and just jump. You got to take it step by step. And so step by step let me know I was on a journey.
Okay, we're on a
I was
journey.
willing to take things small, to get small wins, chunk things down. So step by step. Then I realized I was going to have an attitude that said whatever it takes.
Okay.
That gave me determination. I was traveling. I was still in corporate America when I first lost the weight, kept the weight, was keeping the weight off. I had actually left corporate America and started traveling for consulting gigs, consulting and speaking. And so I couldn't put my nutrition on hold because I wasn't home. It wasn't a matter of I'm on vacation, I'm traveling, I get to eat anything I want. So at that point...
And that's a big issue for a lot of our listeners. I know for myself, when I travel, it becomes very difficult. What do I eat and how do I maintain my nutrition?
It takes some work. So whatever it took at that point, I would pack 2 bags.
Two bags?
One bag was clothes, one bag was my food. So I'd pack my snacks and pack a dinner up, pack things that I could eat for breakfast. So one bag was clothes and one bag was my food. And yeah, was it a bother? Was it a bit of a chore? Yes, but I was at the beginning of my journey and I had to do whatever it takes. I didn't know enough how to order off the menu yet. I didn't know how to go get to a city and just hit the grocery store real quick and get all the things I needed. I didn't know those little tricks of the trade yet. So I needed to get my food in order. So I took second bag. And there were so many things that when I think back that I did, that was whatever it takes, whatever it takes. It's snowing now in Indianapolis when I was there. Oh, whatever it takes. So go get thermals. Go buy thermal pants so you don't freeze. Whatever it takes so you can keep running. That kind of whatever it takes attitude, it just is amazing what happens. Solutions show up.
Right.
Ideas show up. And then the last part of my personal mantra is the forever piece.
Okay.
Step by step, whatever it takes, forever. So forever said that this was not a temporary thing. This was not going to be a diet. This is not, I'm going to lose weight for the summer and no.
For a wedding, for
none of that.
Reunion.
None of that. It was forever. So forever meant maintain my weight loss, be thinner for life, stay changed. I'm not going to revert back to something else. I'm going to stay transformed. So this is forever. When I made the commitment at the beginning of my journey of weight management that I was going to keep the weight off forever, that's a high bar.
Yeah.
I didn't give myself an out. Because if I take things step by step, if I do whatever it takes, it's going to be forever.
Right.
There's nothing about this that doesn't work. There's nothing about moving more, eating less, eating well, and thinking better that doesn't work. It works 100% of the time. It works 100% of the time when you do cardio and strength training, fix your nutrition, and have a support system. That works 100% of the time. And so if I was willing to do whatever it takes, take things step by step, but now commit to doing it forever, I was going to be successful. So my personal mantra has stayed that. I do a little dance to it sometimes, step by step, whatever it takes.
A little dance?
I do a little dance to it sometimes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I can dance. Well, that's my personal mantra. Step by step, whatever it takes, forever. So let's take that into coaching.
Okay.
Glenn.
Yes.
What's your personal mantra?
My personal mantra.
When it comes to your health and fitness, weight management goals.
Fitness. Well, it has been in the past to
You don't have one. I can tell you don't have one.
I know, but I was trying to fill.
You're making it up? No.
To eat whatever I want and work out and deal with the rest.
That's not a good mantra.
It's not.
No. So let's take it into coaching. Let's see what could be a personal mantra for you when it comes to your health, fitness, and weight goals. What do you want for yourself in this area of health and fitness? What would be a goal that you have for yourself? In health, fitness, weight management, what's a goal you have?
To maintain my current weight.
To maintain your current weight.
Mm-hmm.
What's important about maintaining your current weight? Is you're about 199?
Yes.
Okay. What's important about that for you?
Maintaining the strength and, I guess, the muscle tone that I have. I like the way that I look.
Okay. So you like the way that you look
Mm-hmm.
right now at this way that you are.
Mm-hmm.
What's important about how you look to you?
It's a reflection of who I am to the world, how I feel on the inside.
How you feel on the inside. So how do you feel on the inside about your weight right now? How does it make you feel on the inside?
Makes me feel good.
Makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm. It could always be better, but
Okay, so you like the way that you are right now, your weight. You want to maintain your weight. It's important for you because it says you look good. And if you look good, what does it mean you're doing for yourself?
Taking care of myself.
Taking care of yourself. Okay. What's important about taking care of yourself for yourself?
Being around and being available, being able to work.
Okay. Do the things that you like doing.
Being able to do the things that are important to me.
Okay.
Not having to be dependent on, a walker, being dependent on medications, but being really self-reliant and actually living and walking in health.
Do you always feel like working out?
No.
No. You always feel like eating well?
No.
Eating good?
I always feel like staying in the bed, and I always feel like eating the worst food that's possible.
Okay. But, okay, wait, now back up. You actually like exercising.
I do like exercising.
You do like exercising. You don't always feel like, but you like doing it.
Yes.
Okay.
I am one of the people that gets energized when I work out. And when I don't work out, my body aches.
But when it comes to the food thing, you're like, whatever.
The food is a necessary evil.
Whatever. You could go do that buffet stuff.
I could do the buffet stuff and be happy.
And have an app on your phone.
With an app on my phone.
And get the free sandwich.
And get the free McCafe.
Okay.
And have it all in one day.
Okay. When you are exercising, you feel like, okay, cool. What are you saying to yourself when you go, because you make salads all the time. You get the big bowl of spinach greens and you put all the salad together on the weekend so you can have it all during the week. Very good. What has you doing that? Why do you get the salad, get the tomatoes, break out the mushrooms?
Because I've made a conscious choice that my nutrition and health is important. And I understand that I have challenges during the week. And if I don't take the time to prepare for it during the weekend, it won't happen in the week.
Okay, I get you there. So when we think about a motivating phrase, so we take all that. It's important how you look. You're trying to maintain your weight. It means that you're healthy. You're available for your family. You're available for people. It means you're healthy. What's a motivating idea, phrase that you could say to yourself in those moments where you want to go into the cookies and the cupcakes, or you want to overeat because you know you can go run or do your biking and work off 500 calories, whatever, when eating the bad food still is going to be detrimental to your health? So what's something that's motivating that you could say to yourself, a phrase or an idea?
I choose health.
Oh, I choose health. Okay. So I choose health. And Glenn just lit up. Because before he was talking about, I look good, or, I just do it, and body position, it's not all there. But he lit up, he stood up tall, and I choose health. Because now you're powerful, you're a leader, you are an example to others, all those things that are important to you. So I choose health.
I choose health. That
is a great way. That's a great phrase for you, but it's also that process we just went through is a great way of figuring out how to get a personal mantra together.
Okay.
So I want you, now here's the accountability piece because we're still in coaching.
Okay.
How will you bring that phrase to life for yourself? How will you make it real? I choose health. There's a couple of things you can do. Things like you can write it on your hand and take a selfie.
Okay.
Of your hand in the picture next to your face. So I choose health. You can.
Oh, I'm going to do that right now.
Oh, okay. He's going to do that right now.
Yes.
You can, stick the Post-it notes on the refrigerator. You can set an alarm for yourself that says I choose health. I love wearing jewelry. And certain pieces of jewelry remind me what I want to remember. Yes, you actually forget what you want to remember sometimes. So I'll wear a piece of jewelry that reminds me of something I want to remember. And you could wear a piece of jewelry. You could put on a certain outfit. I choose health. So those are called structures when in the coaching terms. So your accountability, Glenn, what are you going to decide to do? What are you going to do to hold yourself accountable to this new mantra? What are you going to do? Are you going to take the selfie thing? Are you going to do...
Yes, I'm going to take a selfie. And we're going to ask our listeners to also, once they create their personal mantra, to take their own self-portrait and then share it with us at CoachRozShow.com.
That's a great idea. That's the one thing you can do. You can work through this process, develop a personal mantra, and how about taking a selfie and sending it to me? I'd love to see it. Post it on our Coach Roz Show website or post it at the Coach Roz Show, and we'll respond to it. That's good. Thank you very much. Good job, Mr. Glenn.
Thank you. I now have a personal mantra.
So you have that, Glenn? You got your accountability worked out?
I have my accountability work. I have
Yay.
my assignment.
And hopefully out there, you're going to be sending us your follow-up and your accountability too. So you know what? I want to introduce a new kind of fun thing into the show.
Okay.
Yes. It's called Flip It.
Flip it?
Flip it.
Flip it?
Flip it.
All right. What are we flipping?
Flip it. Flip it is actually...
Do I need to move a table back or...
No. You don't have to flip anything like that. Let's flip it. Flip it is a technique or a strategy that you can use to change how you think.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? Okay. Sometimes we have these disempowering thoughts that come into our head. Negative thinking, stinking thinking, barriers, excuses, just stuff, real and imagined. I want you to begin to hear your own thoughts. Hear these barriers, these excuses, these disempowering ideas. Hear them for yourself.
Okay.
And when you hear yourself say it, I want you to flip it.
Flip it.
Flip it and change that negative thought into a positive one. Change the disempowering into an empowering. Become your own encourager in that moment. So flip it.
Okay, give me an example of what I need to flip.
I have tons of flip-its for you. And so I've heard tons and tons and tons of excuses, barriers, issues from clients. One of them is this one. Well, if I had Oprah Winfrey's kind of money, or if I had money for a personal trainer and a chef, I could lose weight and keep the weight off too.
Who couldn't?
I'm like, flip it.
Flip it.
When you hear yourself saying something like that, I want you to flip it. And you can say to yourself instead, I don't need a personal trainer or a nutritionist or to be somebody famous to make a better food choice today. I can choose something healthy from the grocery store. I can take some extra steps. I can get this done for myself. Flip it.
So you don't need to be Oprah to get motivated to eat less and to move more.
And as soon as you start thinking that to yourself, say, no, flip it. I can move more, eat less, I can eat well, and I can think better on my own right now, today. Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
Flip it, America.
Flip it. So that's this week's Coach Roz Show. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in.
Tune in anytime. Download our podcast on demand. Share it with a friend or family member. Make sure you leave comments on our channel because we check the comments and we love to hear from you. And always share what you've learned today with a friend. For more after the show, get recipes, show notes, sign up for the newsletter, or to connect with Coach Roz directly, visit CoachRozShow.com.